Hello everyone, Norma Woodcock speaking to you from Perth in Western Australia. I'd like to speak into the fourth Sunday of Easter Year C, and the theme, He Heals Our Wounds. John 10:27-30, it's Good Shepherd Sunday. It was interesting when I did a bit of research into the shepherds and their vocation in Jesus' day, their occupation, and the shepherd became a gate for his sheep. So he did that by laying his body across the entrance to the sheepfold and checking his sheep one at a time for any injuries. Oh my goodness. When I read that, I thought, really, this is what Jesus wants to do for us at the end of our day. St. Ignatius of Loyola called it the examine. We can look at our day at the end of our day and where was God's presence, where was our unhealed anger and anxiety and lust and etc. And, you know, St. Ignatius says that we actually focus on the love and the presence of God for that next day. And I've also actually wanted to incorporate in this session a healing for a memory. And I know this has been so powerful in my life and the lives of so many people, but if you can take this little strategy into your evening, just before you go to bed, if you can just lie down and look at your day and look at some moment in the day which is not resolved, some moment in your day where there was some hurt, some rejection, some offence. And rather than allowing that to stew within you, resolve it by closing your eyes and imagining Jesus in that moment, because he has the power and the willingness to allow a change in that emotional tenor of that memory by his presence, so that you can move forward into a good night's sleep and into a day the next day, which will be clear of the baggage of yesterday. So each night, look at your day. What's happened? What injuries are there? I know for myself, as I work through the memories from my childhood, I would have repercussions on a daily basis sometimes where I would take offence too easily because something was said and I felt the rejection, which quite often was deeply rooted, going way, way back into my history. And so it became an easier thing for me as I journeyed to see Jesus and allow him to bring that moment of resolution. So what I would like you to do in this moment, if you want to, is I'm going to ask you if you can just close your eyes and allow yourself just to think of today or yesterday. Was there a moment where you felt that there was a feeling of pain, of resentment, of anxiety, of offence, of rejection? Wherever in that moment there is an emotional content attached to it here that needs resolution, I'm inviting you now to be back in that moment and immediately see Jesus walk into that moment. Straight away, he comes straight to you and immediately puts out his arms. Allow yourself to go into his arms. He understands. He's walked a journey on earth for us. He wants to walk with us. So as you go into his arms, allow the peace of God just to flood you right now. And no matter what else is happening in that memory, you have him with you, and that's what makes the difference. And now I invite you just to allow yourself to open your eyes and be present right now to this moment. You know, Dr. Caroline Leaf, in her book, the Christian neuroscientist in her book, Switch on Your Brain, she calls this creative reconceptualization. The Jesuit priests call it the healing of a memory, inner healing. But if you want to follow this up, you can, because on my website you will find that there will be products that can help you to develop this strategy in an ongoing way, either by iTunes or the physical products. So if you want to, you can follow this through. But I know that it's brought me and many, many people the most amazing peace and the most amazing joy and the most amazing capacity to live life to the fullest, because we're not dragged down by the baggage of yesterday and yesteryear. God bless you. Thank you for listening. May you have a great week.